What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. It seems as though there might be a little bit of a feud brewing between Teen Mom 2 co-stars Leah Messer and Kailyn Lowry. It's all going down on Instagram, not in the DMs, but in the stories. So Kail went ahead and posted a clickbait article that implied that Leah was putting her children in danger. She posted a photograph of Leah with the AAA girls with a caption that reads, and I quote, "Leah's daughter's in danger, swipe up, hashtag OMG." So of course, that was an extremely poor taste, but just to back things up for a second, the girls don't have any kind of a say about what kinds of articles are published when they agree to do these clickbait things. They could only decide, I think, to not publish articles about themselves, or maybe some other people they could blacklist from articles being published about. But as far as the actual content, meaning the headlines, the photos, those things are all being handled by a clickbait farm. So that is a little bit of a defense of Kail, but at the same time, Kail does have the option to exclude Leah from being a subject of her clickbait, and probably even Leah's children as well. So the fact that she hasn't done that is quite questionable as a friend. Now, if you notice in the top left-hand corner of this image, when I took the screenshot this morning, Kail had this story up 17 hours ago initially, and Leah's response came just 3 hours after that, which read, and I quote, "I'm so grateful to be in a place financially that I don't have to promote the BS degrading articles to make a dollar. Is the money worth that much to you? I choose to use any platform I have to inspire and uplift others, and that's what I'll continue to do. Leave my daughter's positive messages out of your pathetic beliefs. I still love you all. Just do better with the massive platform you've been blessed with." And you know, she followed it up with a multitude of exclamation marks. I really do think that Leah's response to Kail's clickbait was appropriate given how serious it was to involve her children in something like that. To make a dollar when Kail already is quite well off, making upwards of $500,000 a year just to appear in Teen Mom. That's not counting all of the other things that she does. But on the flip side of things, I do also hope that she reached out to Kail personally offline to let her know as a friend just how disappointed she was with Kail's decision to go ahead and keep that article up. Because like I said, I took that screenshot just this morning and it said that Kail had left it up for the past 17 hours, which means as far as I'm concerned so far, it doesn't look as though Kail has any plans to take it down, which, you know, is in quite poor taste. And speaking of poor taste, Leah also decided to involve her daughter in all of this mess. Yes, the same daughter that she said that she would like to be kept off of these sort of situations. So she went ahead and took a photo of a journal entry that Allie had written for herself and shared it with her millions of followers. When I initially saw this, I was uncomfortable to even read it. I was like, oh, okay, personal Grace would not really read this, but you know, Grace Report, who's got to deliver the tea to y'all, has to read it with, like, you know, her eyes hidden behind her hands. So this is what she had to say. So her caption was, "Maybe this is why Allie wrote this in her journal last night." So this is what, and I feel so gross for even saying this, but you know, her mama put this out there. So this is what 10-year-old Allie's journal reads. "Here is my letter to the whole world. Dear world, you are amazing, but I think a few things need to change. So people being bullied and made fun of just because they are different is not good, and you have to fix it, or else me, my two sisters, and our mom will. So fix it now. Martin Luther King changed the world, and I don't know who made everyone be mean to people that are different, and we all as a team can change it to where different people are not made fun of. So fix it now, or we will love Allie." The Shade Fest doesn't seem to end there though. Leah actually released a few statements exclusively to HollywoodLife.com about Kail's rumored pregnancy. So when a reporter for the website asked Leah whether or not Kail was in fact pregnant, she said that she didn't know, but that she wouldn't be surprised if she were, which is a really weird thing to say because she knows that Kail is single. So to me, if a friend told someone that they wouldn't be surprised if my single ass was knocked up, I'd be like, what kind of hoe do you think I am that I am out here just getting knocked up by random people? Like, why would you say that? Like, I feel like a friend who doesn't see you in a poor light would be like, no, I don't believe my friend is pregnant, because she is not currently in a steady relationship. And I know that she is not the type of bird to be bringing children into the world all willy-nilly. period. All Leah really had to say is that, hey, maybe she'll have a girl if she is pregnant. I'm not really sure about all of that. And so a reporter continued on to press her about the state of Kail's relationship. She was like, hey, so this Chris guy that she may or may not be pregnant with again, how do you feel about him? Listen to what Leah had to say to that. And I quote, I've met Chris once and I loved Chris when I met him. And I'm the type of person, I only go off of what I know about you personally. So my experience of you. And my experience of Chris, when we went on vacation to Hawaii, he was great with all the kids. I legit trusted him with my kids to go to the beach and they loved him too. My kids were obsessed with him. So anything other than that, I can't pass judgments towards because I don't know him any more than that. Listen, under normal circumstances, I think that that's a fair way to describe someone that your friend has had an on and off again like situationship with. But when it's been rumored for years that this person has been abusing your friend, and even right now, you know that your friend has a protective order against this person has a warrant out for his arrest, like, why would you say something like that? I personally, under these circumstances, would not in any way, shape, or form have a neutral opinion of this type of person being around my friend. So it is quite odd. I'm also starting to wonder just how close these two people are. Like, they, you know, on the show, they claim to be quite close. They vacationed together a couple of times now. So why is it that, or like, is it possible that Leah doesn't know that Chris is abusive towards Kail? And if so, just how close are they then? Because Brianna already knew it based off of Javi knowing, and Kail and Javi aren't close whatsoever. I don't get it. And it's been years in the making for this as well. So to answer my question earlier about, you know, I would hope that Leah reached out to Kail offline to talk about her clickbait using her daughters. Leah told Hollywood Life that she actually hasn't spoken to Kail in a few days. She said that the last time she spoke to her, she sent her a text message telling her that she loved and supported her, but that's been about it lately. So, you know, it doesn't seem like these two really have that much going for them at the moment. But I do have to say that I would probably chalk it up to Kail being in a toxic relationship, because those things do drain you and have a way of isolating you from your family and friends. So I could see Kail not really being a good friend to other people at the moment, because she is currently struggling with abuse. And you know, if that really is the case, it is sad to see. And I do hope that Leah and whoever else is around her is able to just continue to try to reach out to her and help get her out of this bad place and bad situation that she currently is in. Though she might be holding a grudge right now over this clickbait situation, because it's not the first, second, or third time that Kail has spoken publicly about Leah's religious affiliations. Leah is rumored to be in some sort of a cult. I was like immigrating at this time, so I'm not in the loop whatsoever. I've just seen the clickbait headlines, but that's what I've heard. I think Kail even talked about it on her own podcast. Maybe the two of them talked it out as well, but I know that she's been talking about it quite a bit, and Leah probably doesn't appreciate it, and she probably especially doesn't appreciate her own motherhood being called into question by her friend, or her friend refusing to delete a post that questioned her motherhood, putting her children in danger. And for that, I absolutely wouldn't blame her. I would not play that mess either if I were her. You guys, what do you think about the state of Kail and Leah's relationship, in addition to these statements that Leah seems to be making against Kail? Make sure to leave all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.